Okay, so welcome everyone. So this is going to be a mini interview with Fabian here. He's like one of my clients. And so I'm at his place now. We've been here for like 5 days now, and I decided to record a small video. We're going to talk about some technical stuff about the course, about how I'm going. Oh shit, the mic. I'm going to talk about some technical stuff about how we're going to launch this course, what are we going to do, what are our plans now, what are we using, some ideas that we have. Just make this technical for you guys because I know that you follow me for this type of information. And so, if you don't know Fabian, here's a small introduction.
Thank you, George. So yeah, I'm Fabian. George had the pleasure to visit me this week on my country, on my city here in Tirana.
Okay, so we decided to switch the audio because fucking sucks, honestly. So let's go again.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, talk about yourself.
yeah. So I'm Fabian. Actually, I started my social media journey like 3 years ago. In the first 2 years, I was barely doing like $1,000 a month
Bro, that's crazy.
just to afford my living here in Tirana.
Like,
It's really expensive here.
mm-hmm. Bro, like if you actually visit Tirana, bro, you need to have some money with you. Like the prices are actually insane here.
Can you believe the rent here is like $600 to $1,000? Like staying in New York, bro.
Bro, it's like for an apartment. Like it's an apartment for one person.
A small
So,
apartment,
but
bro.
I'm gonna say, bro, the view is actually amazing here. Like if you guys see, that's actually crazy.
Yeah,
And you gotta have the six, like we're not joking around here.
yeah. So yeah, as I said, I started my social media journey like 3 years ago. I barely was making like $1,000 a month to afford me living here. And in the last 20 to 15 months, I started to regularly generate over 5,000 a month. I think that happened
That's
in
crazy, bro.
I think that happened in the early
That's
2023.
his fucking first year. Like that's just 1 year of working. Like
Yeah, that's my first year
that's uh,
like looking at these results.
like that's the worst you ever gonna be. Like that's the worst you will ever be. And it's your first year.
Actually, I've started my journey from a lot of struggles,
Mm-hmm.
like struggling to pay the bills, struggling to go to college. I barely had no money to, to hang out with my friends. My friends used to go on, on vacations, on uh parties, having fun, and I barely had the money to just
What
drink the coffee.
what college did you finish by the way?
Yeah, I graduated on computer science
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
recently, like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Honestly,
and,
yeah.
and yeah, it's been a very awesome journey for me. I actually love the struggles because struggles make us who we are now. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the struggles are part of the journey, and I'm very happy now to meet George and to discuss more about how I've been able to come here and how our collaboration is going right now.
Yeah, bro, it's a pleasure, honestly, to work with you, to meet you, to literally meet you in person. It's crazy. Like, and if you think about it, bro, all of it just started from an email. Like, I literally fucking sent you an email, you opened it, you liked it, you responded, we hopped on a call, and bro, look where we are now.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I was getting a lot of emails from growth operators and people who like do the whole backend stuff on social media, creating, scaling the offer,
Mm-hmm.
strengthening the personal brands on creating landing page, creating email list, and to be honest, now it's been like 4 or 5 months since I've been working with George, and it's been a real pleasure. We've started to getting
Yeah.
our first results, and yeah, it's been pretty awesome.
Yeah, bro, honestly, it's been an experience for me too, bro. Like, I grew up so much with you, literally.
Yeah, I think we all grew up in
Mm-hmm.
this area, in this domain.
Yeah. So honestly, let's get straight to the sauce, all right? That's what people are here for.
Yeah.
So honestly, when I started working with you, you had no email list. You had an email. You like did a lot of lead magnets, but you like collected the emails, but you didn't really use them. You had them like stored.
Yeah, I had like, and that's funny because I had like 4,000 emails stored and doing nothing with them.
Yeah.
They were just I had I could just double my revenue just by email marketing,
Bro,
but I didn't know what to do. So I was, let's say, in a dark place
yeah,
where I couldn't even figure out how to increase my revenue.
yeah, let me.
When I had the perfect chance with my email list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, a lot of people don't realize how strong emails are. And I like see a lot of people who have a big audience, but they don't really how to say take advantage of their email list. Because when you think about it, social media is nice. It's good to have offers there. It's good to run some promotions on your stories. But an email list is more personal. Like when somebody opens their emails, they're like they focus on the email itself. Like on social media, like a person will just scroll. He will just see the story. He will see the offer. He says, "Oh, it's on sale," and he goes straight to the next story. But with emails, we can actually make it more personal.
Yeah, yeah, I mean you can make it more personal and also let's say the worst thing ever, social media channels get closed. At least you have the email list. You can outreach to them.
That's it, bro. Your email is never disappears. Whatever it gets, like your let's say let's not say actually it's a very bad thing, but let's say something happens with your Instagram account, right? It gets terminated for some reason. You still have that email, you still have those loyal followers that you
Yeah.
collected from lead magnets, from events, from maybe like a workshop that you did. Like they're actual followers and they trust in you, they believe in you. You build that relationship.
I think they are more than followers to you
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
because they have learned so much from you.
They're like cold leads.
Yeah, I've been following a guy for like 2 years. He's also in the content marketing space and all of this uh uh guru space
Yeah. Wait.
and I've been gaining so much value from him. And after 1 or 2 years, he launched his course, and I was the first one to buy his course, bro.
Actually,
Yeah, I mean,
so
this is how easy you can sell nowadays,
bro, it's
bro. You just have to create, that authority that uh, people see you
mm-hmm.
as a real expert on what you do.
I agree with that,
And
bro.
giving free value on your social media channels or in your weekly email list would be a very
Yeah,
good
bro.
way to do that.
People say that, oh, people do not open emails, or it's just something that a lot of people just don't do. Honestly, bro, you're actually gonna be impressed with the results that you're gonna get from an emails if you open it. And honestly, yeah, it's pretty hard way to build an email list. You need to have a good lead magnet. You actually need to know a bit of stuff about how to build it. But at the end of the day, I think if you know what you're doing, if you know what you're doing and when you get where are you going, it's a very good way to monetize your following. One of the best. Like, of course, there's a lot of other methods. It can be webinars, it can be launches, it can be quiz funnels, a lot of ways, right? But I think email list is like the 80/20 of all of the ways to monetize your audience. It's like the most profitable one. And yeah, so let's get to the next part, which is let's talk about your offer. So we've been working a lot on your offer, on your course. You know, you started like from zero.
Yeah.
You've been building it like, bro, it's actually such a long way. We've come such a long way. I really like how it looks, and I think we're getting a step closer. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think over the last months we have done a really good job on creating my offer. My first idea was just to create a course and launch it, but when George told me about his systems and how we can monetize the course better, I was impressed, really, how you can really add an extra revenue on the course, on the sales. So yeah, I think George has given me some insightful information when it comes to creating course and how can we add more value on it. How can we firstly create free products, lead magnets, on
Mm-hmm.
how we can create a low
Yeah.
ticket product to create even more trust on the audience, and then how you can upsell them bigger and bigger digital products. So yeah, it's been a real pleasure
Okay.
working with
I'm trying
George
to
till
break
now.
that. We break down our system, which is yeah. Basically, let me break it down more technically. So what are we planning to do with Fabian is we're planning to launch a course. So basically, it's going to be a mid-ticket, let's say a $500 course, you know, with down payments as well. It's going to be a simple email promotion, and it's going to be offered as a whole on his like let's say front page, landing page. But what are we trying to do most of it? It's actually try to make most of the money from the promotions that are going to be on the email list. So like let's say twice a month, we're gonna run two promotions on his course, which I know sounds a lot. And honestly, doing promotions on a single product month after month is something that can actually create this audience fatigue, which is very popular. But there's always some ways to do that. I will actually talk about them maybe in the next video. But for now, I think that we need to focus on building that email list, just getting everything, creating those segmentations, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
The process and how you can actually build and monetize social media in the best way, which is email with an email list. Yeah, I think we've done pretty good stuff till now.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, our main objective of the course is to teach guys who want to make more money how they can create their online
Yeah.
presence.
Let's get into that actually. Let's
Yeah,
get into the offer
yeah.
itself. So.
Yeah. In the that's what where I'm getting to on how they can create the online presence,
Mm-hmm.
how
Mm-hmm.
they can monetize it.
Yeah.
For example, in my personal course, we are teaching people how to create their personal brand, how to land brand deals, how to negotiate better, how can they actually start selling to their audience after they build that audience.
Yeah, it's basically creating a personal brand online on social media and actually getting some ways of getting money, which a lot of people don't understand how strong social media or internet is as well. Like I actually said earlier to Fabian, this shit is not going to be the same in 5 or 10 years. Like it's going to be a lot different. It's like really meaning the gold mine now of social media of the internet.
Yeah,
There's no.
I agree with this one.
Mhm.
I mean, if you think about it, this shit wasn't like 10 years ago like this.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah, I
And
think it's the new gold rush. It's the new because and also I strongly think that this won't last forever. So now is your chance to take your first step towards creating that online presence, creating that offer with the help of George, so
mhm.
you can actually make money in the next 5 or 10 years. Because I think that's all that's left now.
Mm-hmm. Like this is like a testimonial, the case study. But yeah, we're honestly going to do a case study after like we do everything like with the numbers and all of that.
Yeah, of course, we've done pretty good till now. I think in 1, 2, or 3 months we will be getting bigger and bigger results. We got big results, but I'm saying very big results.
Okay, so let's talk about maybe like the platforms that we used till now. So we used Go High Level, but you didn't really like it. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
not a good experience with it. And why is that? Like, what's happened? I mean, I don't know why. So let's explain it.
Yeah, I think uh, the platform itself was really not not very friendly with me. George was understanding it very well, but me personally, I wasn't getting it. So yeah, and I said to George because me personally, I want to understand everything. I wasn't getting it too much, so I said, George, we need to change the platform. We need to use um, an easier one to use. That's all. I have nothing against Go High Level. I think they are pretty good at what they do, but it's just me. That wasn't for me.
You know, the one thing that I didn't like about Go High Level is that they actually charge more, like a premium for their email and SMS services, which I know they outsource it, but again, if it's not included in the like monthly subscription, like why do you like add an extra charge? Which we're going to send a lot of emails. Like we're going to build a big email list from what I've seen till now, and it's like let's say it's a lot of like add. It's like a very big number monthly to add.
Yeah, I think that's also another reason because when the platform doesn't have all included, I think everything starts to begin to be a little bit messy. And yeah, I just like to have everything, in charge, in control. So yeah.
Mhm. You know what? Let's kind of take it a step back. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place. And so honestly, you mentioned earlier because for somebody who's maybe like at a few steps behind me and he's like trying to close his first client, like why did you actually open my email? Like, what actually made you check
Yeah,
me out and stuff?
yeah, that's a really good question. I think the main reason why I picked George and uh, other ones who are aspire to get their first client is you have to be real with what you're offering. Don't just take it easy, make your offer, be real what you're offering, and don't lie. People like
Yeah, it's a
real
good tip.
nowadays because in a world that's full of lies and fake, especially on social media, I like someone who is real with me and says, I know how to do this thing. I know you are my first client. I want to make it work for both of us. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Just say me that, okay, I'll give you the chance. If you tell me like fairy tales, no, I don't like them. So most of people come with fairy tales when they email you, and that's the biggest mistake I
Really?
think. Yeah,
Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that. And honestly, I think authenticity is something that a lot of people like today, when it comes to offering their services and beginners. Because honestly, I've been through some courses, and the stuff that they teach you in there is actually trying to lie, but make a good lie, basically make a realistic lie, a professional lie. And I know I kind of tried that in the first, I did a lot of outreach, a lot of cold outreach with all of these techniques that they teach me. But again, it comes to actually, there's like a lot of people are starting to use that same stuff. It's like I don't even know the word about it, but you probably get me, guys. It's that everybody's using the same shit today. Like, people think that it's the technique that is going to land them their client, but that's completely wrong. That's a whole different paradigm. It's not about the technique, it's not about the email, it's not about the message, it's not about the script that you're going to have in your email. It's about the way, it's about how creative you are, it's about the personality that is going to actually change. If you are an expert at something and you can actually show it, the other person will actually see it. If you're not an expert and you're trying to be someone you're not, the other person will actually notice this.
yeah, that's a good one because most of the people who try to lie, they think this guy won't understand that I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to fake it. Bro, everyone spots a
Bro,
liar.
it's so obvious. Like,
I can obviously spot a bullshitter, a liar, and the time waster. So
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
don't try this, guys, when you're trying to outreach.
Do not try this. And honestly, bro, you actually had your like, let's say second sales call yesterday with like a brand deal.
Yeah,
Bro, tell me that like sales calls are way easier to close, right? Way, like a high ticket offer than on emails, because you were closing all of your deals on emails, which is
a-
crazy. When you
actually,
started.
actually, yesterday was one of my second uh deals this month over Zoom call, and yeah, I had to close them.
That's
So
crazy.
I think closing over calls is better than over emails because let's take for example this month. This month I've done two Zoom calls and I've closed both.
Bro,
That's a
that's a
100% success rate.
100% success close right
Yeah.
there. That's
Yeah, if you're actually good at what you do and you actually know how to sell yourself, you'll do way better in sales call than in emails.
Yeah, I actually believe that, but because honestly, a sales call is way more personal. Like, you can actually see the other person, you can hear them, you can check their appearance, how they look, how they speak, how they talk, their gesture, their principles, if they're confident.
It's pretty simple. What
Mm-hmm.
what you have to do on sales
Mm-hmm.
call.
Mm-hmm.
Just discover what they want, what's their dream result, be humble, speak less, and sell them their dream results. It's that
Mm-hmm.
simple. If you have any testimonial or work you have done before, that would be a good bonus.
Yeah, like,
That's done. That's the deal.
yeah, bro, that's it. That's it. You just need to get someone on a sales call and just be yourself. Like, I've seen all of these people again, through the courses that I went, and I went through a couple honestly about selling. There's like a script that you need to go through, and I get it. Like, you need to present the price at some point.
Yeah.
You need to get their pain points. You need to agitate it a bit. You need to talk about how you can solve them. Your perfect solution and all of that. It's a good framework. Do not get me wrong, but you need to actually as well show your personality. You need to show your authenticity and to build that authority as well.
Yeah, I think you nailed it again because to be real and have to create a meaningful relationship, you have to be yourself
Uh-huh.
if you want something meaningful in the long term. Also, one thing I would never do is to sell someone something who doesn't need it.
Yeah,
Bro, if they don't need it,
bro, and that's what they do today, bro. They try to sell to people who don't need that shit, bro. If you're first of all, there's of course some filters that you need to go through in order to sell someone. First of all, they need to fucking have money. If they're broke, do not sell to broke people. That's the first rule of selling, digital selling or selling in as a whole. Do not sell to broke people. If the person doesn't have money, fuck him. And I'm not trying I'm trying to be as nice as I can here. The second is, of course, he needs to be your target audience. If it's a grandpa who doesn't have a car and you're trying to sell him a new wheel or like wheels for his car, bro, he doesn't need that shit. Stop trying to sell him something that he doesn't want.
yeah, bro,
It's
you don't need you don't need broke people. Let's be honest.
yeah.
If they don't have money, you can't help them out.
And you know what? A lot of people think that way. They think that they can sell to everyone. Like everyone, if you're a good salesperson, you can sell to everyone. And okay, I get it. It's a good paradigm. It's a good mindset to have, but it's not actually something that will benefit you in the long term. If you're gonna be stuck at every lead or every customer that you get through your pipeline or your through your funnel, and you're trying to sell them, this is not going to happen. You need to accept it. Like you will have your email list, and through that email list, maybe like 10% or like 20% will buy each month. It's a good percent. It's a very nice conversion to do. Not 100% will buy. Not even 100 will open your emails. That will just be there. And what actually, as I mentioned that, it's good to clear your email list. So when I mean clear your email list, I mean to have an automation that actually checks if a person has opened your emails. If a person doesn't have opened your emails in like let's say the last 30 days, it's a very good thing to remove them because that just makes your reputation, your domain's reputation better. Your landing is gets increased, and it just helps you with your emails not to get landed to the spam folder, which is something that a lot of people miss out on, and that's why they didn't get a lot of sales because most of their emails actually land in the spam folder.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, I had no idea of all this stuff till George came into my
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, I mean, you've done a great job so far.
What do you think about like do you think like a person can do everything himself? Like can he carry that?
No, bro, that's fucking
Bro,
impossible, bro. We have a life, bro. It's fucking impossible to do
it's
everything.
a lot of people think that they can do everything themselves. Like
No, bro,
can you tell?
you have to outsource. You have to collaborate, bro. That's the cheat code. You have to build teams, bro.
Yeah, bro, teams are like all teams and connections are probably the most important thing when scaling something.
Yeah, yeah, because for example, I don't know how to do email marketing. I if I want to fuck up, yeah, I can do everything by myself, but yeah, I probably get burned out. I won't do any new revenue. I'll s- I don't know, but my schedule will get fucked up, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I won't be productive and on anything. I think I wouldn't even land a new client anymore. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Because when you are not focused, when you are distracted, when you are tired, when you are burnt out, bro,
Yeah, bro.
everything's over.
It's like some people think that they can do everything. Like you are an expert at actually doing your own thing. I'm an expert at my own thing,
Yeah.
and we cannot like be an expert at everything, right? You are good at something that I'm not, and I'm good at something that you're not. Yeah, it will take you time. You can become good at what I do, but it will take you some time to, get that information, get that knowledge. And
Yeah.
the same goes for me, right?
Yeah, the problem is we only have 24 hours a day. Probably you'll have to sleep 8 hours.
That's it.
Probably you have to spend 8 hours with people you love, networking, hanging out. Even network takes a lot of time, bro.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time, a lot of money. You need to have money to network.
True. Oh shit, I agree with that.
At least you need 8 hours to work, but at 8 hours are nothing, bro. You can't do anything in those hours.
Yeah, bro.
And if you become like pretty big on what you do,
Mm-hmm.
bro, you don't have to do anything by yourself anymore.
I agree.
You can
Like
outsource everything. You can build systems.
this shit. You actually need focus on the time you have to go out. The more you actually outsource the stuff
I've been more productive and started to make more money, even like making money next now.
is it
Yes, I think that's
that whole thing, bro. And
that's
the balance mindset, bro.
money. Well, where you need to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're into money, if you just leave everything, money doesn't like that.
I don't
You
know.
want money, right? It's even with women, bro. If you
Mm-hmm.
are needed to a woman, she wants respect.
Like if you actually require credit or something.
Yeah, I mean, done these mistakes in the past.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I think you talk about that always need to have some kind of even when it comes to money. You need to actually be like, I can spend you and I can make you the place. So like you don't need nothing. But I mean by that. Like, do I get it right? Did I get it right?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
So like when it comes to money, you need to have like kind of with it. Like All right. Like, sorry. You are that confident that you will spend everything, but you will make it the next day,
Yeah.
next week, right?
Yeah, I've always had that mindset. Like my last $10 in my pocket, and I would go drink my coffee calm, confident enough that I'm going to turn this around, bro.
Bro, and you literally turned your whole life around. Like, bro, you
Yeah,
you
to
talk
get
to me.
yeah, to my story.
Yeah, bro.
Probably I'll share my story
Yeah.
another day, but yeah, I come from absolute nothing,
I'm
bro.
not gonna lie, but he still will make a very good VSL. Like a video seller is going to be crazy, and it's real. He's like not he's not trying to sell you something. He's
No,
not a
no, bro,
courier.
I'm being
He
pretty
comes
real with people.
he comes from the trenches, literally.
Yeah, I've been pretty real with people. I know where I came from, I know what I did, and I had success with it.
Real.
I don't have to fake anything. That's my lifestyle. That's how much I earn. And yeah, that's it. I've done money with that thing. So yeah, if anyone wants to learn from me, why not? I can teach people because I'm not selfish enough to keep everything for myself.
Yeah. Damn, I love that.
Yeah, I think that's it, bro. I think the next step of my mission is to help other people change their lives.
Yeah. Honestly, let's wrap up then. Honestly, we talked about that. So, what are like some skills or maybe like some knowledge that you actually recommend to people to check out?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make money online nowadays, I definitely recommend you to learn sales.
Well, yeah, sales are
You
key.
need to be a salesman, bro. Closing the deals, no, getting the woman you want. You need to be a salesman on everything,
It's
bro.
all psychology.
Yeah, psychology and sales, the most important thing. Also, I would highly recommend to learn how to speak. Yeah, that's just pretty important too. Content creation, you can outsource it, yeah. But when you start from zero, you can't outsource anything because you have no money. So yeah,
Yeah.
a skill set that I highly recommend you to learn is sales, psychology, content creation, writing, and yeah, communication. That's it. These are the most essential skills you have to learn in order to actually make money online.
For me would be psychology and I think systems because honestly, when you look around it, our life is all about systems. Like what you do, how productive you are. It all comes down to your systems, how much money you make, your job, your business, how everything runs in your business. It all comes down to systems. And psychology is of course something that it's about copywriting, sales, people, right? It's all about psychology. I'm a big fan of psychology. I read all
Yeah.
every book I get on psychology. I try to read it, try to understand it. And honestly, those are the two stuff that I focus on: psychology and systems.
Yeah, I mean, even if you have like $0, you need to put your system in place. You need to be more productive. That's it. With your time. Cut out friends. Cut out, worthless spendings. If you don't need to spend something, let's say a cigarette, don't buy it
Don't buy
if you
it.
can't afford it.
If you can afford it, do not buy it.
Yeah, highly recommend to not do this shit if you don't have anything or if you are just about to start. But yeah, being productive and having systems in place is definitely a game changer.
Yeah, bro. That's nice. Thank you so much, bro. Honestly, it's amazing, bro.
It's been a pleasure, bro.
Bro, it's crazy. It's been a pleasure working with you. And
Yeah, everything's been a pleasure,
we're
bro.
about to do crazy stuff, bro. We're about to work, and honestly, we will do more podcasts after we launch, how we scale. I'm going to keep it like live with you. This is, it's only the beginning.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah,
Yeah,
crazy. So thank you so much. If you liked it, subscribe, tell me something, and yeah, catch you the next one. Wow, finished. Oh, that was a fucking long video, bro. It's like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. How do
you
you?
finished it.
Yeah.
I think it went pretty good in the first try, bro.
Yeah, yeah, bro. How?
We didn't even make a mistake. Like everything was scripted.
Yeah, bro. No, we're freestyling, bro. It doesn't have to be scripted, Even if we do mistakes, that's real, That's
I
nice.
mean, I didn't think it would go this good.
Really?
No.
Oh, I thought that's what I planned to.
Mm.
Really? You thought it would take more time?
Time, but I think we will start somewhere. I don't know.
Nah, bro, it's good. It's good. I didn't even have questions. I was like going with the flow.
Yeah,
How are the cigars, bro?
when you go with the flow, everything goes better, bro. When
Mm-hmm.
I see when I'm reading scripts, it's hard, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard when you're reading the script. It's hard when you are. It's